Sorry, the man second in the World Championship isn't here. The 5 red lights are on. Here in Imola, it's 5 lights on, 5 out, and away we go on the race towards Tamburello, and DZ Racer flying off the race start as they're making our way down towards turn 1. Yellow flag out for no apparent reason as Dubsy drops down to last as side by side they go, and in the wall goes the Red Bull and the Ferrari of Arrow, and there's a virtual safety car already, a 10-second penalty for Arrow for a collision with Quincy. Arrow already front wing damage on the race start, and that was a major crash. Aaron as well, no front wing on the Red Bull, and Arrow front wing damage as well. DZ Racing makes it through on scale. I want to see what happens if Quincy's car's okay. Quincy's car's all fine, no damage there, but a chaotic start in the instantly. As Browns is looking to get into second place, plummeting down the main straight. He's gaining as a yellow flag for Ollie Bean, and Brams running outside before we even get to the corner, tapping the grass, taking the second place in the race for Brams, and he's got one down, one to go. And now down the main straight, DZ Racer, I'm going to guess, is not going to pit. Neither of them pit. James doesn't pit. Zampa doesn't pit. Lanky doesn't pit. They're all going to go bold with it as Browns is gaining. He's gaining in the slipstream. Of DZ Racer. Pulls out to the inside. Is he going to make a move on the inside? Dummies it. Tries to force DZ Racer off the line, but can't do anything to do so in terms of taking the lead of the Grand Prix. And the exit, though, towards the Villeneuve chicane. And it's side by side through the race leaders into the Villeneuve chicane, side by side. DZ Racer hangs it on the inside, but it's the old switcheroo from Brams, though. He's got him on the exit. As positioned exchange, one after the other in the lead battle. It is Brams taking the lead here on lap number 4. DZ Racer, the pole sitter, down into second place, and he's now got the Tier 3 championship leader on his heels through Piratella. But the race leaders are to do battle through Ravazza 1, through Ravazza 2. Zampa taking that wide line to try and get a better exit. A little bit of a wiggle there. Watching from the rear of the McLaren as we go down the main straight, and I'll tell you what, Jack is gaining. He's gaining. Zampa's just waved him on by, and Jack will take the lead of the Emiliana Romagna Grand Prix. Jack takes it away from the McLaren driver as side by side for the podium place, roaring round the outside, but on the grass, side by side, almost contact there as James ran on the grass, ran it in deep. The big position's lost as Brams is gaining inside or outside in Ravazza. He shows on the inside for Ravazza 1. Deep on the brakes, sliding through the apex. It's the old switcheroo on Ravazza 1 into Ravazza 2. Tries it, but can't execute it. Down the main straight we go, and Zampa, he just doesn't really want to fight, does he? Not turning on the battery in the fight for second. It's not even going to be a fight, and Zampa's going to come second best in this fight. At least he's second in something. He's down to third in the Grand Prix, and the gap between in for Jack and James, 3.3 seconds. Second, third, and fourth are side by side. Into the rear goes Brams there, and deep goes Zampa, and running outside. Contact between the pair of them. And the exit of Tamburello down towards the Villeneuve chicane, side by side between third and fourth. Running outside, it'll be the inside for the second part of Villeneuve, and Brams with a lovely move, roaring round the outside to the inside, then to the outside. The Zampa runs it in deep on the power of the hairpin. And then Quincy will have to try and get the better exit, but the back in the battle for the podium from the rear of Craig Connolly. Down Brams is gaining, and to the outside, it's side by side for second place, and Brams is now second best in the race as Jack goes on the inside of Ellis into the Ravazzas, and Ellis concedes the place as well. But out in front, a little bit of contact with the rear there. Challenger leader will be next up to try and make the move. Ellis draining his battery down the main straight. They're going side by side, front wing to rear left alongside each other down the main straight towards turn 1. Quincy's got the inside. They're side by side. Championship leader into 8th place much later on the brakes. A blinding move by Quincy. Down the main straight we go, gaining in the slipstream. The third and fourth looking to go side by side. Not a lot of battery left for Craig Conley as Alex James can roar around the outside. It'll be the inside for this part, and it's Alex James into third, and now the gap to the leader needs to find. They need a second lap now. Zampa defending against the championship leader here on the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix. It is Zampa v Quincy as we go down the main straight, down towards turn number 1. Quincy is gaining, he's going to the outside, and it's side by side with Zampa, and as McLaren concedes the place, it was DZ Racer with pole position. It came out of absolutely nowhere. The raw pole qualifying pace that he had was absolutely phenomenal. Ravazza 1 and Ravazza 2 completed. And now at the final corner, it's a landmark day for DZ Racer. DZ Racer will see the checkered flag first to win the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix by 1.3 seconds as they take the flag. It is DZ Racer from James, then Brams, who does get the podium, but Craig Conley will miss out. Craig Conley misses out by 2.5 tenths of a second. Brams does get the podium. Quincy, the championship leader, a race to forget for him, only in P6. But DZ Racer wins the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in spectacular fashion.